when you search up SO order, it gives you a couple different options with the table that contains SO order. If you scroll through it, you'll find the one that's just SO order for the sales order. You hit select and tab out of it. Now you see that we have the table in this generic inquiry pulled. So let's start with just this first. We have the table that we need to pull information from the header level, and now we're going to add some fields to this generic inquiry. So let's save changes as we go through it. Now we can go into the Result Grid tab. Here is where you can add the data fields that you need. So click on the plus button to add row. The object is the data source that the field lives in. So if you click on the drop down right now, we only have the SO order source table in here. We'll just go ahead and click on that. And data field is the field name of the field that you want. So when we had the element properties for the order type pulled up, we noticed that the data field name is just order type. So that's what I will be typing in. You see order type. Tab out of it. Let's go ahead and add a couple more fields. So we could do order number. Same thing, if you don't know the data field name of these fields, you can use inspect element and find out the table that it lives on and the database name for these fields. So let's maybe get the status. We'll get the date as well. And customer. I'm going to bring in both customer ID and the customer description, which is just the customer name. Once you have that, we can go ahead and save. There are some more things you can do with these fields. The more common and simple ones, for example, are this caption column. So what the caption does is when you're viewing the inquiry, instead of seeing the database name in the column header, you will be seeing the header name that you specify in the caption field here. And also you can perform aggregated function on some of these fields or the total aggregated function as well. So once you have finished bringing the fields that you want, you can either click on View Inquiry, this green button here, which will open up a new tab and show the current selected inquiry, or you can utilize the side panel to preview the GI. So instead of opening up a new tab, the preview brings out the generic inquiry through a side panel. So now you notice that the generic inquiry is showing the fields that we have pulled in. We have order type, order number, the date field, customer name, and as well as the status. All right, so now we know how to add one source table and create a simple generic inquiry with just one table. But remember from the beginning, the goal of this GI is to also show the item on each orders. So let's go back to the sales order entry form that I had. So now we want to know the items on this order, which is down on the line level. And as I mentioned before, usually these transaction screens, the header level information are stored on a different table compared to the line level. So we can, again, use the inspect element, go into customization, inspect element, and click on the header of a line level information. And you'll see the inventory ID field lives on the SO line, and the field name is called inventory ID. So with this information, we're going to go back to the generic inquiry and add the data source and also the fields.